Is the Lucky Day app really a great opportunity to potentially earn big money online, or is it a waste of time? My name's Michael, and many of my viewers have asked me about this app, so I decided to take a closer look and test it. And in this Lucky Day app review, I will give you an inside look and reveal both the pros and the cons so you know exactly what to expect before downloading it. So let's start by going over who can join before I log in and show how it works. And Lucky Day is an app you can only download for Android devices. So if you have an iOS device, you cannot use this one. But then I do have a video about iOS opportunities. I'll leave a link in the top corner so you can check that out instead. But if you do have an Android device, it looks like you can join from more or less all countries. They do not have any information about exactly which countries, but from what I've been able to see, then you should be able to download it from more or less anywhere in the world. But before doing that, please watch this full video so you know whether it will actually be worth it. So let me now log in and then we'll take a closer look at exactly what it offers. So I am now logged into the Lucky Day app, and it's honestly a little bit overwhelming at first. You can see there's a lot of things here on the side I can do. There's a jackpot here, there's something up here in the corner also. There's all these games down here, so it's very overwhelming what you can do. But most of them are kind of like lottery types where you can do like scratch cards or choose lottery number, things like that. So for example, if we just try this one, for example, see scratch and match 3 symbols, and then I can win up to $100. So let's try that one, and then it will open up and I just need to scratch here, and you can see I got 3 symbols like they were the same. And let's then see, then I need to do something else. And what I haven't tried this before. Usually I just got it. So what I need to tap on the weak spots and avoid the lasers to heist the piggy cash. Okay, let's see what happens. I need to okay. Okay, that's a little bit tricky here. I'm trying to focus there. So, okay. Yeah, that did not go too well. It's a little bit difficult to play while I do this, but what to say? Store your piggy cash and nuts and bolts. Okay, so that one I actually didn't really win anything. It's just like money that supposedly goes into there that I can then later potentially get a chance. And this is the thing, a lot of this is maybe potentially there is a chance you could do this if this and this and this. So there's all kind of rules no matter what game you play here, and you can see this keeps popping up, and then there's different things you can do, and it's just like overwhelms you with all these kind of different games. And then I get a 5% of milestone reached and all these different things, and then yeah, see, I don't even know what there. It looks like I actually won like $1.25 there into my money there. So we're picking on this. Continue. Okay, yeah. Return tomorrow. Okay, then I claim that. So I earn some tokens, like some 3,000 like coins I can use, and then it wins on to another game I can play here and scratch. And as you can see at the top, I don't know if you noticed before, but there were actually $3 before, and now I actually did earn $1.25. So I honestly don't know what I really won it by, because as you can see, it's just so overwhelming. And then there's these different games, and many of them you can scroll down. All of them are like just bombarding you, and then quite often you will also get these pop-up ads. So it's like very overwhelming. But of course I could live with that if I could earn $1.25. As you could see, I just did, right? So it looks like, okay, who cares if it's overwhelming, if it's confusing, if you don't know what's really going on. But then the big thing is like, if you can really get paid, we'll talk about that a little bit later. For now, let's talk about another option you will definitely also see in here between all the different pop-ups. So when you're in here, you can, for example, see there's a starter pack. So I can buy a starter pack where I will get different trophies, because you can also use different trophies or get trophies or win blah, blah, blah. All these, like they have coins, cash, trophies, all these different tournaments you can participate in. Again, kind of like overwhelming where you don't really understand what's going on. But you can spend money on something like that. But what else you can do is also that they do have memberships you can also buy if you're interested. Because when you play many of these games, there will be ads where you have to sit and wait like 60 seconds, 30 seconds, something like that. And it can get quite annoying if you keep playing it. But they have an option where you can upgrade your membership so you don't have to do that. You will definitely see pop-ups inside there that will offer this to you when you log in and all these different things. But what you need to be aware of is that the cheapest one I've seen is $31 per week if you commit for 12 weeks that you want this. And what a membership like that gives is that you can just play without any ads, which can maybe seem tempting because when you first join, you will actually earn quite quickly, as you can see, but it will not necessarily keep happening like that. So you might be tempted right away to do that. But if you just want to do it week by week, then where I live anyways, it was $47 per week to do it without ads. So you would really need to be very lucky and spend a lot of time to ever just make that money back. So clearly, I would not recommend you to go for one of the paid memberships. That's just my personal opinion, because that will just be, more or less throwing money out the window. Maybe if you're extremely lucky, spend a lot of time, maybe you can make back the money, maybe a tiny bit of profit, but really you should not count on it, in my personal opinion and experience. But if you have used it, if you have bought a membership, please share your experiences below. It would be great to hear. But let's now talk about the payout options, because that's of course very important to consider before you decide whether this is for you or not. So at the top you can see there are cash there, and we also have some coins, and the cash and coins can be cashed out in different ways. So if we start with the coins, you can see then it has gift cards, but I would need to earn 8 million to get this gift card here. But the exact gift card, the exact thresholds will vary from country to country. But these 8 million or almost 9 million coins that I would need to earn will give me a gift card of around $5 in the country I live. As mentioned, this will vary from country to country. The exact gift cards, all these will vary, but that's a lot of coins. Look, right now I have 16,000 coins and I would need 9 million to earn $5. I have no idea how long that would take and if I would ever reach it. But the cash you earn can actually be taken out as cash. So let's also talk about that. So the cash, you can see I had $4.25. I need to earn $10 to cash out to PayPal. That doesn't seem like too high a payout threshold, but you need to be aware with games like this, usually you will earn quite quickly at first, but then it will lower down and be slower and slower. You might get excited right away because you see money. You saw I just won $1.25, but just clicking and not really knowing what I was doing. It seems very appealing, but that's just not the full story, because it will still take you a long time to reach $10. You have to be lucky to actually win enough to get there. And this is not just based on me testing hundreds of apps and thinking that this app clearly is just having such a confusing system that you do not realize exactly what is required, and you might get tempted to spend money or just to keep playing the game and earning them a lot of money in the process by paying for memberships or watching ads. So that's clearly what's going on, in my personal opinion anyways. I'm not saying you can't get paid, I'm just saying it will be extremely difficult, and I'm not the only one saying that. Let's look also at a few other people saying the same thing. So I now jumped on the official Google Play page where you can see reviews, and you see the latest 3 reviews here. See they have a $10 minimum withdrawal. I am stuck at $9.75 and just can't get those little few cents extra. All those little scratches that got a few cents, they're not there anymore. The next person, he also said stuck at $9.75 for 2 years. So can't cash out. Very frustrating, of course. This one here also been stuck at $9.50 since the first year, and basically lost all the earning opportunities. So that's the latest 3 reviews that I've seen there, and I've also talked to people and I've tested myself, and I can see it is very confusing. It seems very appealing at first, but you just need to be aware that there is no guarantee that you will ever actually reach the payout threshold. It is purely based on, well, I wouldn't even necessarily say luck, because I don't even know if you're really lucky how quickly you can get there, but you need to be aware that it can take a very, very long time. You see some people, they spend years and have not been able to reach the $10 payout threshold. So to sum it all up, I do understand Lucky Day can seem appealing at first. It is just really, really overwhelming. So you might not notice how much time you actually end up spending watching ads, playing these games. It can be entertaining at first, but you need to do it with the right expectations. Personally, I would never invest in the paid memberships because there's no guarantee that you will ever be able to make it back. They are quite expensive, and you honestly should not do it if you cannot afford to lose the money, because there is definitely a high risk that you will lose that money. Also, even if you just use the free options, be aware that it can take an extremely long time to ever reach the payout threshold. You might even give up before that. There's a big chance of that. But as mentioned before, if you have other experiences, if you managed to reach the payout threshold, how long did it take you, all that, I would love to hear that below, to hear your experiences also. And also, if you're interested in other ways to earn by playing games, I do have a list on my website of the best options for that, where I know it is easy to reach the payout threshold. I will leave a link to that below, so then you can check that out. I will also leave a link to a list I have of the best get paid to site, where you in general can do small tasks and easily earn enough to get paid. You can find that link below also. And if this video helped you, please make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.